People who are or were virgins after the age of 25, what are the reasons? 33. No one gave off any signs they were interested in me in my earlier years. I had friends, etc. So not a total recluse, but nothing ever happened. Developed severe anxiety and depression from it, which basically ruined my 20s. Kinda missed my opportunity in college, I guess, and haven't been dating since then. I haven't really been looking. But there's other reasons for that. Unresolved trauma around letting anyone close to me. Nobody wants me. As far as I know, nobody ever has. I couldn't imagine anyone wanting me. I didn't like anyone enough to lower my guard like that. And also having a special interest in immunology and diseases probably played a part too. Human beings are really gross. I was so caught up in thinking that no one wanted me that I never caught on that there were many women who were interested or curious. I just assumed no one would like me, so I never really looked. I'm a sex-averse asexual. Sex is icky and I don't want it. I turned 25 in July. Still single and a virgin. I much prefer it this way. I tried having a relationship in January, but I realized that I just can't tolerate people I date anymore. The last guy the first dated didn't know how to flush toilets. Talked my ear off the second I got out of bed. I wanted him out. It was too overwhelming for me. I like my space. And it's how I always liked it. Just me by myself in my apartment with my pets. I don't know why I'm like this. I can imagine it's not healthy to just push everyone away from my comfort zone. But I just didn't like it at all. There are other things that led to an eventual breakup, but they are not worth mentioning here. I don't want the drama of a relationship. I don't want to find out if a person is cheating. I'm terrified of being yelled at for any reason. And to an extent I'm scared of other men by my complex PTSD as a child. I dealt with multiple higher authority figures who were men that were terrifying. One continuously threw things, broke things, screamed non-stop in my mother's face of how much a freak of nature, of a daughter I was. And my mother chose him over me, so I'd deal with him for the next 6 years of my life. My father was abusive as well as a child, and yelling, screaming was common along with relentless bullying. Now I can't handle any man getting angry with me. It is an inevitability in a relationship. And I'm just not willing to deal with the risk of it. I'm scared of getting yelled at. Or rage in general. I'm bisexual, but every woman I've ever attempted to date was either hyper-political and got angry with me over silly things, or literally crazy and was willing to get physical. I just eventually stopped attempting altogether with the realization that it just wasn't worth it. With every person I ever met in my life, I don't think I ever could imagine someone having sex with me. It grosses me out a lot that someone could just enter my body. I don't know where they could have been before, what it could be contaminated with. Not only that, but child labor pain is the second worst pain in existence for human beings. And I think it's actual insanity that any woman is willing to sacrifice a half hour of said pain just to birth a kid. I could never do it. I am way too weak-willed to endure that pain. The most I'm ever going to do is donate my eggs for those who need it. Despite never having sex, I'd like to at least help someone else who can take care of a child. I'm working on my health so I can get the proper BMI for it. It bothers me I'll never truly have a child. But I don't think I'd be a good mother at all. I'm too mentally screwed to try. Edit. I'm an idiot for not realizing you can't donate eggs if you have autism, so there goes that. I'm asexual. I have no desire to have sex and no interest in pursuing sex. Asexual. I was a virgin until 26. But somehow I lost it. And I know that my right actions led to that. I had lots of mistakes. But I started to date only at 24. Before that, I didn't work and I thought it was useless to date girls without work or money. But what I like the most about dating that you get to know people. Their story. Everyone is unique and it's like an adventure. Like TV show and you're in the main character. It's so fun. When you see that someone you didn't meet before can like you and care about you. So I think you don't have to be afraid. And just try to meet people and go on a date with them. When you find someone interesting and genuine, just let the things go naturally. Touches, kisses and more. I think it actually useless to lost is to escort. Because it's your first time. I think it's better to find someone who is really attracted to you and not just works for money. I was completely uninterested in sex. I was bad with women. Didn't have a social life and a bad communicator. It took a lot of mistakes to get a better sense of what I wanted and how to go about doing it. I'm 35 and I just don't think I want sexual, romantic drama in my life. I have 3 sisters who have all had terrible romantic lives and I think it's affected the trust I have toward men and their intentions. I have also carved out a very happy life for myself and to have to adjust all of that for someone is unthinkable. Hi. I've lost mine when I was 25. The reason was I couldn't form a relationship because I'm not attractive and can't really play the game like some people do. I've decided to pay for it, which was great. Boosted my confidence too and I started to date people. There is no shame in paying for sex, man or woman. It is one of world's oldest professions.
Ugly.
I was too shy. I was afraid of women. And when I stopped, I wanted women too much. And on top of that, women who were out of my league. Today I have a wife, 2 children and several affairs. From before my marriage, which I remember with pleasure. But all this only after the age of 25 and after changing my thinking. Asperger's and asexuality. I just turned 32 recently. The reason I still am is because I just never met someone I can truly connect with. To me, sex is more than the physical. It's emotional too. If I don't feel anything for the woman or I can't see a future with her, why would I sleep with her? I have had a few chances, but I turned them down for this very reason. If it happens for me, fantastic. If not, oh well. I'm 31F and still a virgin. I identify as a roace. I don't feel sexual or romantic attraction to others. I'm fat, ugly and disabled too, and that isn't attractive at all. Honestly, I have a lot of my own person issues from childhood trauma and I don't want to deal with other people's drama or me potentially hurting someone else with my own issues.
If you enjoyed this video, please check out our playlists full of similar content. TooAfraidToAsk is like doom scrolling for your ears. Please like, share, and subscribe.